The rest of the family as well starting, the tears flowing in the garage, and I'm not surprised too. It's been an emotional season. It's a birthday weekend, and you can light the candles in just a few moments' time, because Max Verstappen rounds the final turn for the second time in Formula One, and the first time as a 20-year-old now. Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix and takes the Malaysia Grand Prix for Red Bull. It's the second year in a row that Red Bull win here at Sepang. Lewis Hamilton comes home to finish in second place and extend his championship lead. Daniel Ricciardo will finish third for a double podium for Red Bull, and holding off in the end the challenge of Sebastian Vettel, who quite frankly from the back of the grid has put in a storming drive for Ferrari. Behind the top four, Valtteri Bottas a long way back in fifth. Sergio Perez ahead of Stoffel Van Dorn, Lance Stroll, Felipe Massa and Esteban Ocon to complete the points. But Malaysia has suddenly gone orange here, and they stand to acclaim Max Verstappen.
This is a good news story for Formula One. That was a great race. Vettel backing right off on the last lap, ended up 15 seconds behind Ricciardo. Whether he just didn't matter or whether he had some kind of gremlin there right at the end, Vettel, but suspect he just slowed right down. Bottas, as you said, a long way adrift.
Well, yes! Well done, Max. Well done, mate. That was absolutely on merit. Flawless drive. And happy birthday, mate. I enjoyed that one. Super job, Max. That's really great drive. So welcome to being a 20-year-old. Great start to a new decade for you. Well done.
Thank you very much, Christian. That was great.
Round of applause there. Oh!
That's why
Sebastian Vettel backed off. He's coming home here, Martin, with one wheel on the back of his car.
The suspension's broken and the wheels... How bizarre.
Well, he's not going to make it back to the pits. He's had a really nasty bang.
Is that possible? Stroll is not looking where he's going. He completely shunted into my car.
Lance Stroll,
seriously.
Lance Stroll has hit Sebastian Vettel. Now, this is coming out of turn 4. You can see Stroll just ahead of him. We'll see a bit more. That is a serious impact.
Also, that could be a gearbox change for next weekend.
Yeah.
That's almost certainly a gearbox change for next weekend.
And with it, a 5-place grid penalty as well. Pascal Wehrlein stopped to see if Sebastian wants to lift back to the pits here.
Yeah, the FIA don't take kindly to that sort of thing anymore.
I think the medical car's coming anyway to help him out. Vettel takes the steering wheel with him, and actually he is going to sit on the Sauber, and away
Why
they go.
The steering wheel with him?
He doesn't want anyone to nick the steering wheel, I thought.
That will go down very badly with the organisers, with the FIA.
It's gone down very well with the fans who were cheering. Now let's have a little look. This is after the race has finished. We're on the slowdown lap. Oh.
Well, Vettel just ran right into the side of me.
Well, the Williams is unmarked and the Ferrari's in bits.
Well, how on earth does that happen? Sebastian knows where he's going. Lance Stroll's ahead of him. Who's gone into who there, or are they just too busy on the radio talking to the team and not paying attention either of them?
It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen post-race. If not the most bizarre.
But it could be, as you rightly point out, Martin, really costly for Sebastian in the next race.
Yeah. I don't know which phase he's at with his gearboxes, but if it hasn't done 6 races, he's finished this race.
Yeah.
So he's not, it's not that he didn't finish, he get a free gearbox change.
Absolutely.
He will almost certainly take a 5-place grid drop, because if you're going to pull the drive shaft out the side of the gearbox like that, it's over.
Well. You see an awful lot of new things week after week in Formula One. Here's a repeat for you. Max Verstappen, a race winner, following on from Spain last year. And you notice there Lewis Hamilton giving him a round of applause while they were still in the car as well. It's been a good day for Hamilton, who extends his championship lead now to 34 points. It's been a brilliant day for Red Bull. First and third for them. Ferrari salvaged something in the race, but had Kimi Raikkonen out before the lights went out with turbo problems of his own. Carlos Sainz, the other retiree in this particular race. As Max Verstappen makes his way up to the cool-down room, Seb's riding tandem with Pascal Wehrlein.
So Vettel doesn't want anybody seeing his steering wheel. Well, not too many other pieces you can take with you. You're specifically told you must refit the steering wheel when you get out of the car.
What's on that steering wheel that he doesn't want people to know then?
Maybe his clutch system off the start or something.
Very possible.
But quite why he'd want to take the steering wheel with him, I don't know. He'd be better staying with the car, I'd have thought.
Well, we'll hear from him, I'm sure, in a little while. The stewards, I'm sure, will want to speak to Lance Stroll and Sebastian Vettel about that incident. As Verstappen walks in to the cool-down room and gets a round of applause as a race winner. Let's have a listen to the drive.
Do we have some sugary drinks?
Yeah, quickly on the top, huh? A bit more pace on the top. Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry. I just let you go eventually. I could have closed that door obviously, but I was like,
But you're fighting for a championship.
I'm not risking it.
Do we have some sugary drinks here?
I can get you something.
Yeah.
Doing hot rice over here.
You want some Lewis?
Oh yeah, please. Are people not allowed in it?
Sorry?
Well,
No, because we've got to the bottom first.
I'm not surprised he needs a bit of sugar intake there, Martin. It's a race where the drivers do lose a hell of a lot of fluids. I'm telling you, the Dutch fans absolutely everywhere at every race that you go to.
Not a great day for Ferrari. Pretty good damage limitation though, with Hamilton not getting the full 25 points and Vettel P4. Sort of keeps it alive, and I come back to my point that the Ferrari just plain looks faster than the Mercedes at the moment.
Yep, the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes 503 points now, Ferrari 385. And the Drivers' Championship, 34 points the difference is. Well, race to come next week. That's a fairly extensive rebuild.
Yeah,
It's been going to go on there as well. Sebastian Vettel, by the way, 46 wins, but in his career, 25.
He caught me really quick. And then he jumped up.
25 second, 25 third, and 25 fourth places. For those that like a little number statistic. So Daniel Ricciardo takes an 8th podium finish 2017. For the second season in a row, 2 Rebels on the podium here. For Lewis Hamilton, second place, first time he's finished on the podium and not won since Bahrain, round 3 of this season. And for the first time on the podium since China, and now as a race winner as well, Max Verstappen.
a fellow Red Bull driver going up there to him later.